Welcome to Make Shit Happen. This is 3 Minute Thursday, episode number 173. Hey guys, today I want to talk about the 80-20 rule and why there's something called the 1%, right? Isn't it weird that, if you have 100 people working for you, 20% of those 100 people, will always outperform the other 80. If you have a store, like let's say I have a furniture store, or let's say you have a clothing store, 20% of the clothing is always going to outperform the other 80. And you can Google the 80-20 rules, but it's crazy. If someone said that if you give $20,000 to 100 people, out of those 100 people, 80 of them will either go more into debt or will blow that 20,000 faster than you can count, right? But the other 20% of the people will either invest that money and they'll grow it. And there's about, there will be about 4 or 5% of the people. That means out of the 20, there'll be another 2% or 3% of the people who will grow that money exponentially and, double, triple, or maybe $1 million, from that 20,000. So there's a little, and those people who will grow that money like crazy. They're called the 1%er. And that's why, there's only 1% of the total population have all the wealth or has a lot of money. It's not that they were handed to them. It's just because they just somehow perform better. And it's a rule. So I honestly urge all of y'all to look into this 80-20 rule and how you can turn yourself to be in that 20%er and not the 80%er. Because if you have the desire to do something and you have faith in yourself and you write that your goal and your desire and you talk to your goal and you self-manifest it, you can definitely, I believe that you can get into the 20%. You can will your way into the 20% of the people. And then you can will your way to get from the 20% to the top 5%. And then you can will your way, if you have the desire, to climb up to that 4% or 2% or 1%. And that's what I think. You can break that cycle. A lot of people just feel like, because they're born with it or they're in the cycle, the cards were dealt to them. Anything can change once you desire that, once you will it, and you have faith that you can get it done. Look, nothing comes easy. I never said that it's easy. But if you want to be extraordinary, you got to do extraordinary things. If you want to be that super rich 1%, or you want to be in the top 20%, then you got to do things that are uncomfortable, that will make you feel uncomfortable. You just got to do that extra little thing. You got to go the extra little mile. So, and it can all happen. It just all depends on you, what you want to do, how you want to do it, and if you're willing to do it. That's my 3 Minute Thursday spill today. So guys, thank you so much for listening to it. If you think somebody can benefit out of this, please share it, group text it, start a conversation. Thank you for supporting Make Shit Happen podcast. If you subscribe us on Apple Podcasts, please rate us, review us. We really, really, really depend on your rating and your reviews. Thank you for leaving a review. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now let's go out there and make shit happen.